is this narrative out there that, hey, if you shut off SWIFT, you shut off Russia, they'll just use Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies to move money. But Russia needs to move $50 billion a day.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Welcome to the party. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. Go ahead, throw on those shades, buckle up, and let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. Welcome to March 1st, 2022. Total cryptocurrency market cap over 2 trillion, up almost about 5%. XRP currently still in that number 6 spot, creeping up to the 80s, currently around 78 cents, up about 10% in the past 7 days, 3% in the past 24 hours. The total altcoin season index, we're still in a Bitcoin season here at a 22. We need to be up above a 75 for it to be a full-blown alt season, so we still got a ways to go. XRP investors maintain high optimism as Ripple lawsuit expert discovery wraps up. As expert discovery comes to a close for the Ripple vs. SEC case, I think it's beyond fitting that our very own John Deaton has taken so much time to compile a list of undisputed facts that the XRP army discovered, demonstrating how the SEC pick winners and losers, because this is all a show to shake you out of those real utility bags, unlocking trillions, saving billions. Jeremy Hogan, yes, a 1-hour settlement discussion happened a couple months ago. It didn't settle, which means that the next most likely settlement time would be at mediation, see the arrow below, which will be hosted by the one and only Judge Netburn, who has seen all the documents in camera. Settlement within 14 days following the close of fact discovery. A settlement conference before magistrate judge. Notorious XRP, first global settlement rails.
All of this payment execution can be orchestrated using existing technologies for payments like SWIFT or ACH to route the payments between the two banks. So what you get is potentially not a global ACH, but a common underlying protocol that can facilitate settlement, and on top of which payment networks can be built. So it is in our world, the way we see this playing out is that maybe an ACH, the ACH network can be built on top of Ripple, written on top of Ripple. ACH payment, Ripple for fund transfer. Similarly, FPS in England can be written on top of Ripple, and Spain and Mexico can be written on top of Ripple. And what you get are discrete payment networks that are operating under their own jurisdiction and oversight. But because they're written on top of a common switch, common settlement protocol, they're totally interoperable.
All roads lead to the bridge asset. Crawl walk, then we rock it. John Deaton, after all her talk about fighting the big banks, in the end, Elizabeth Warren will be their biggest supporter. Elizabeth Warren, Bitcoin undermines sanctions. Never let a crisis go to waste, Senator. Trying to use war and human suffering to promote an agenda you have no chance of advancing during a non-crisis times. The millions in donations to Ukraine means crypto has done more for freedom in 2 days than you have done your entire career. Susan Friedman says, while we understand the concerns expressed by Senator Warren, Russia actually faces some pretty big obstacles in using crypto to bypass sanctions. James K. Filon says, in response to Senator Warren, Ripple is looking to work proactively with Congress and regulators on smart regulation for the digital asset space that both fosters innovation and protects consumers. This isn't the Wild West. And while the 99% in the USA lag behind, the rest of the world and the 1% diamond hands out there plugging in, loading up on the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes. Ripple says there are many reasons why Russia cannot avoid sanctions using Ripple. Shares RippleNet GM Ashish Barilla.
It's not as easy as it might sound for the Russian government
XRP
to get around sanctions using crypto. Liquidity is one big problem. It's hard to find places to buy large amounts of Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. These markets are what they call thinly traded compared to the rest of global foreign exchange. The Bitcoin ruble pair, for example, maxes out at $200,000 per trade, even on the world's largest exchanges.
There is this narrative out there that, hey, if you shut off SWIFT, you shut off Russia, they'll just use Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies to move money. But Russia needs to move $50 billion a day. And just by comparison, the ruble to Bitcoin market is about $200,000 of liquidity at any given moment. So that is, completely unlikely that they're going to be able to use crypto to move money and put a dent in that $50 billion. Secondly, even if they were to move money, the endpoints to get money off, crypto are highly regulated.
Ripple pulled some of this data for us. If you look at the Bitcoin US dollar pair, that max transaction is much higher. It's about $3.5 million. Sounds like a big number, but in the context of the billions of dollars in foreign exchange that Russia would otherwise be doing, I'm told Bitcoin really cannot compensate for Russia being locked out of SWIFT. Exchanges would be the main place to get liquidity, but sanctions likely take away that option at this point.
So what a crypto exchange does is they take in, for example, US dollars like Coinbase does. A bank is helping them facilitate that, taking in those deposits. And then once it's on the system, the exchange, it's traded for all sorts of different cryptocurrencies. But the reverse is true as well. When you want to trade out of a crypto into US dollars, that again leverages a bank.
There are black market options and lesser known cryptocurrencies, but those are even less liquid. Exchanges are right now on high alert for sanctioned Russian accounts, and global exchanges are also subject to the same anti-money laundering rules as banks.
More on this now. Breaking major U.S. banks see major upswing in cyber attacks coming from Russia. Senior bank executives tell Fox Business hundreds of billions of dollars spent securing systems so far paying off with no significant breaches. These people say worry is that the other industries vital to the U.S. economy and haven't spent on cyber warfare infrastructure will be vulnerable to significant hacks. The types of Russian attacks are said to be among the most serious, seeking significant damage to banking systems developing. Make sure to get those cryptocurrencies offline. If there is a cyber attack, you're probably going to have a hard time getting off an exchange. Also, make sure you have your private keys secured. Also, maybe look into getting a Faraday cage, a Faraday bag. Brad Garlinghouse files response to the SEC's opposition. Mr. Garlinghouse motion seeking the disclosure of notes of the November 9th, 2018 meeting between former SEC Commissioner Roisman and Mr. Garlinghouse. The Estabrook notes. Digital asset investor. For years, I listened to crypto talking heads bash XRP and Ripple. I knew in my gut it was not a coincidence. They are paid shills. Now we can see the ties. There are no coincidences. Listen to the end. We had the video of their own words. We have the timeline. Now we have the list of names. Look below.
Ripple Inc. provides that enterprise because Ripple Inc. is solely and predominantly responsible for marketing the Ripple products that use XRP and give the XRP token any value. Without Ripple Inc., the XRP token is worthless, absolutely worthless. Why would you need the XRP token if this corporation, which I think is a successful, well-run corporation, but if that corporation did not exist, the XRP token is worthless. If the Ethereum Foundation disappears tomorrow, Ethereum still has value.
The third reason? The third part of the Howey test?
So the third part is with the expectation of profit off of the work of others.
Okay.
So that they kind of blend together.
Okay. Now let's talk about your fund. You've recently announced that you've got some great investors in your fund. New capital's come into your fund. Who are some of the LPs in your fund?
So we've been very lucky in that we get to work with some of the best investors on the planet as LPs. So we've recently announced Fred Wilson from Union Square Ventures has joined, or Union Square Ventures has joined Multicoin as an LP. Fred was gracious enough to announce this via blog post. He's one of my favorite bloggers. I've been following him for 10 years now.
Bank XRP, XRP Real World Institution Use. How many other cryptocurrencies can say that? We're thrilled to announce that today we've enabled Ripple's on-demand liquidity across all our payment corridors. This comes after a successful pilot on-demand liquidity deployment last September, which saw 250,000 transactions worth over 48 million processed in under 100 days. Tranglo, Ripple, all roads lead to the bridge asset. Ripple controls a 40% stake in Tranglo, who partners many institutions such as WeChat that has 1.3 billion users and Alipay that has 700 million users. Ripple controls 40% of Ripple SBI Asia that will link 25 current on-demand liquidity corridors. Those Ripple drops are starting to flow. Some people tell me that they're waiting for this settlement with SEC versus Ripple before they invest in Ripple at Link 2. Fact, the moment that we know a settlement is happening, acquiring pre-IPO Ripple will be nearly impossible, and we will likely be unable to acquire more. CoinDesk, a proposed ban of proof of work in Europe, is off the table for now. Proof of work doesn't work. Jump on that RippleNet. Don't get left behind. We're setting that new standard. Go Gala Games. Shout out to all the play to earn gamers out there. Spider Tank's beta testing is now open to all. You do not need to own a tank to play. All tanks, weapons, and bodies will be the same level in this build for testing purposes. Invite your friends to battle. Gala Games, Spider Tanks, play to earn gaming. Ledger City, the truth is out there. UFOs in the sky above Ledger City. And the bigger the bag, the bigger the building. Get that XRP ready. I'll see you inside Ledger City. XRP, the monthly chart is posted. We are again within the triangle. Breakout is imminent. Hope y'all took advantage of my buy targets in the red box. Had so much hate on my low targets, then we hit. So now I'm having hate on my high targets. XRP setting up for that next massive launch. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, for all of you BTC, including ETH, there's clearly one winner here. Proof of work doesn't work. And even with the help of the SEC, they can't stop what's coming. We're just getting started. The snowball effect. Crawl walk. Then we rock it. See you on the moon for the moon party. I am the XRP Bagman, the moon commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock News. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up that bag, and don't forget to spread that liquid love. Peace out, crypto fam. We just getting started. Where do we begin? Welcome to the party, all my crypto friends. 2022 full print, filling up a bag till there's no NFT this, I'm a NFT that. NFT's going live and there's no turning back. If you paying gas fees, then we taking over that. We started off with payments, we about to get lapped. Even needed help from the SEC, that's handicapped. Proof of work not working, we taking over that.